giving up!
Yo, what's up, my peoples, aka my listers? Y'all know what it is. This is ADG, aka the gamer. If you don't know, now you know. This is ELEX 2 for the first time. We're gonna be playing the PS5 version. Shout out to THQ Nordic, hooked me up with an early copy of the game, and yo, it's much appreciated. So, like I said, we're gonna be playing early here today, the PS5 version of ELEX 2. Now, I'm happy and I'm scared at the same time because ELEX 1 was to me a very great game, but it was difficult. I sucked in it, okay? Did I complete it? No, I have not completed. But I enjoyed the game. It was a great challenge for me. And I'm probably gonna get a little spoiled, just like I did with Horizon, by playing the second game before finish the other one. It is what it is. That's what sometimes you have to do when you're a game reviewer, you're making content, you take that hit. I spoil so you guys don't have to be spoiled, and so you know if the next game is worth your money, if it's worthy of a predecessor. So here we are with ELEX 2. PS5 version you guys are witnessing right here. Let's go to the extra menus right here. They had these menus before. These contributors, nothing that special there. Gonna take a look at the gameplay settings here. We got the HUD, status screen always visible. Oh, okay. Radar. I'm gonna keep everything the same. What's this focus highlight? Maybe we'll be able to turn it on later on too if we can. I'm not sure what the focus highlight is. Maybe hopefully they give us the option to turn that on later on. You want to extreme? Oh, you can extreme external music. All right. Okay. Autosave on. A lot of people need to bring that back. You know what I'm saying? I've been covering 2K22, the WWE game. They definitely need that in that. A lot of people need to bring that back. I remember there was a big thing back in the PS3, Xbox 360 days. So I'm not going to change anything pretty much. I'm going to make sure the display has the subtitles on. Yep, it does. And let's go ahead and begin our new game. I am very tempted to play on easy because the last game was very difficult. If you guys want to experience the game, don't let no one tell you what to do. Experience the game, develop a great story. If the game still could be challenged to you on easy, it is what it is. No men were created equal. Here we go.
Magalon, home to a civilization of millions. 166 years have passed since the comet hit, turning everything to ashes. A new era has begun. The war between the free people and the Albs is over. The hybrid lost control of its armies and ceased to function. The Albs became understanding and peaceful. The ELEX was released and once again spread across the entire hemisphere below the Albs' ice palace. But humans are quick to forget. Many of the larger settlements claimed the victory as their own and paid little interest to the affairs of others. Only a few remember those dark times, or one Commander Jax. My name and my deeds faded away in the mists of myth and legend. Many years after the war with the Albs, humankind is plagued by petty conflicts and territorial disputes. Even though there's still the persistent uneasiness about the strange celestial phenomenon that was called forth by the hybrid before its defeat, I know that an unknown foe will come soon. The lives of all the aware will be shaken to their very core. All my efforts to prepare humanity for this impending danger were for naught. Humans forget, A vague, unknown threat looming in the sky quickly became nothing but a small, daily nuisance to most. Until now.
Very similar to the first game, that opener, but this right here, very cinematic. Oh man, it looks very nice.
Damn it. I better get out of here before these things make short work of me.
That was a very great visual cinematic to begin. Now, remember I'm playing early. There may be some bugs that may not be in the final version of the game. I just need to tell y'all guys that a lot of times people don't understand that. So,
shit. This damn tower landed right on my fucking house. Guess I can forget about my gear.
need something to fry. So this game is a survivalist type game and a RPG. You really need to make good decisions. I think that's what was my problem going forward. I didn't make good decisions.
Better get moving before they spot me.
At least in the base game, it seems like it suffers from that same little issue of targeting when there's a lot on the ground. I'm hoping for a better menu screens and better understanding. The last game, the menu screens were, to me, not that great. So right now we're gonna prepare some raw meat. But it already set to the max quality that you can do. So we have fried meat. I guess we can take that with us on our journey. You know, I'm not sure where we're headed just yet. One thing I already know, they did change. I don't see that little wheel that we used to have. But they starting you off with a pipe again. Alright, so action like R2 or invading costs stamina. I know that very well.
Let's get the hell out of here.
I was hoping for some updated animations. The game was kind of the original game came out a long time ago. I expected some really updated animations. Though it seems to run a little bit smoother, I feel like some of the animations are still the same. Just running better. That could be just the tech that we're playing on the PS5. I think. If I could tell you guys one secret without even knowing, just by my past of the last ELEX game, loot often, fight often, because if you don't get your skills up early and keep them up, there will be a problem in this game. So we're gonna go to the map. They didn't really tell us what to do, so we're gonna go ahead and mark this on the map. Main mission. Everything I had left was taken from me, hunted by creatures belonging to the strange invaders. I'm forced to find a large settlement of humans, get new equipment, and take stock. Now, you're pretty much playing with the same character that you played as before.
Even more of those beasts, of course.
What the heck? Alright.
Take it slowly. You haven't recovered from that bite yet. It'll be a while before you get all your strength back. So perhaps you should put off anything too demanding for a few days.
So that thing really switched, like the load time. It just was quite scary. I'm wondering if it's I doubt it's that way on the PS4 though, but I'm sure if you're playing on next gen consoles. By the way, this is available for, you know, any platform, any PC, Xbox consoles. I'm not really sure about the Switch though. So, you ask these questions. Wait, first of all, who are you, okay? Actually, what happened?
Ugh, what happened?
You should know. You were there. The invaders arrived, started taking over the world, transforming it.
Transforming? Terraforming, right? It's an alien species?
A most hostile, most dangerous species.
So they're not just in Caracas.
Their formers have appeared in every region, threatening life everywhere. It's not clear what they want yet. All they're doing for now is spreading infection, killing and destroying. Not a promising start.
It's not exactly what I want to know, but
Something's not right. I feel weak.
Yes, you were bitten by one of those creatures.
okay, that's what
Looks
happened.
like
I
it
was bitten by
infected you.
creatures.
Some kind of disease.
What? A disease?
I'm still not sure how it works, but it's clearly all part of the invaders' plan. At the rate they're transforming things, it won't be long before the whole of Magalan is overrun with their plants and animals.
Oh, great.
You were lucky. It could have been a lot worse. If I were you, I'd stay out of their way and not tempt fate. All other instances of direct contact so far have proved fatal.
All right, who are you?
Who are you?
You can call me Adam. Just think of me as a friend who was in the right place at the right time. That's all you need to know.
Where's my stuff?
If you're talking about the belongings you had in that hut, you can forget about them. All I could save is what you have on you.
How long have I been out?
A few days. You're still badly hurt. I did what I could with your wounds.
Days? No. Dex!
I think it's cool that when there was one choice left, I'll tell you in a minute.
Be careful. Dex! Hey! Damn it! My son's out there somewhere. I have to find him.
Then I'd say you'd better do that before anything else.
That's messed up. But what I was gonna tell you was, when it came to like the choices, something that games have never done. Not even Horizon does this. So this is me giving them a little credit on this. When there was one choice left, they went ahead and just axed that last choice instead of me selecting that last choice. And that was nice.
Why are you helping me?
These invaders are a threat to us all, and yet no one even seems to have noticed they're here. Everyone's so busy fighting each other, they can't see who the real enemy is. That's where you come in. You might be an outsider to them right now, Jax, but you're strong, smart, capable.
You know who I am?
I know you did your best to disappear, but not everyone's forgotten you. I need your help to save Magalan, to lead a resistance group. I call it the Sixth Power, a faction separate from all the others, focused on stopping this invasion. I'll show it to you. Meet me in the Bastion north of here.
No way. I tried to warn people years ago. No one listened. Now we've got the total annihilation of the planet staring us in the face, and still, all anyone cares about is their own stupid shit. I'm done caring about it. I have my own problems.
All right. Then deal with your own problems first. We can talk again later.
The World Heart to the north. Is it still there?
As far as I know, yes. The Berserkers are watching over it. Why do you ask?
My son's with them.
Then you should go, while things are still quiet around here. It won't stay that way for long. You know where to find me. You know, you'd get around a lot faster with a jetpack. I have one left. Take it. Like I said, go to the Bastion when you're ready. We have a lot of work to do. I'll be waiting there.
Well, the graphics look nicer, the world look nicer. I'm wondering if, you know, the combat is going to be a little bit more fresher. But here we are at chapter 1, the attack. And I will say, at least the story has been very interesting. More cinematic than the first game, definitely.
Really not doing all that great.
I don't understand this weird
Trust the old
walk
man's
it's making me
judgment.
do at the very beginning.
I should look for a healer among the berserkers.
Alright, you have received your jetpack, blah, 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 blah. Press L2 to activate it. Pay attention to the fuel levels. If you run out of fuel, you'll crash. I'm kind of familiar with these because they were in the first game. Thought I seen stuff up here, that's why I went up here. Might be thinking about another area. There's an enemy down here. I'm gonna go ahead and try to attack it. Because we need them levels.
Jax, so glad you're alive.
Okay, the loading is so fast.
What happened here?
Caught us completely off guard during the night watch. They blindsided us.
The strange intruders?
No, the Morcons. See here? They're fallen bloodhounds. The biggest group of them is already moving back up north.
Where's Dex? Where's my son?
His mother took him with her.
Kaya was here? With him?
Yes, and she followed the Morcons north. You know she'll never rest until she's defeated them all.
Can you heal me?
Of course. I can give you a few flasks. But we need the rest for our wounded. Ugh. You look like shit, Jax.
I'm all right. Just got bitten by one of those damn creatures.
Shit. Better get that looked at.
You could say stuff like that, but I'm not.
Of course. Thanks. Those large purple formers. Ever see them before?
Oh, when the outsiders arrived, they spread out down south. We saw a lot of their creatures when we were out hunting. Couldn't always deal with them, though. Had this whole battle of the factions to deal with.
Do you have a healer who can look at my bite? The infection?
Well, most are dead, but Kaya survived. She's the best mage of all of us. Show her your injuries.
Why'd you stay here?
I am a warlord of the Berserkers. I have responsibilities. I can't just leave the world heart defenseless after an attack like this. Men trust in my leadership.
The World Heart is still intact?
Thank the stars. The Morcons were only out to kill Berserkers and take our horde of Elexit. The World Heart is unscathed. It continues to deliver mana to the Earth. Nature will soon flourish here in Caracas.
It's strange that the Morcons dared to go so far.
Yes, very strange indeed. They usually keep their destructive urges inside their grotto. Something must have roused them.
Probably those intruders and their bizarre creatures.
Maybe. But I believe they have other motives. They're religious fanatics who worship a violent god. Who can guess what motivates such people? When you meet Kaya, be patient with her. She's taken the losses over the last few days quite hard. She fought the Morcons to the very end. Tried to prevent the worst.
You're okay.
Alright, I'm wondering which way I should go at this point. So, you see, like I said, this game has so many different things. You have main missions, you get written. What I'm gonna do is kind of mark this one on the map. Where is Kaja? Okay. Gonna look and find her. It definitely moves and traverses faster. We just stop and sit on our thing if we want to.
I'm out of luck. I'm out of luck. I'm out of luck picks. That isn't enough. That isn't enough. I'm out of luck picks. That isn't enough. That isn't enough.
Because I can't open this.
I'm out of luck picks. I'm out of luck picks.
Yeah, one of the major changes I'm seeing is how often you get cinematics. Of course, the visuals are straight up better on the PlayStation 5.
I want to see Kaya.
But I wouldn't say groundbreaking, but definitely better.
Let him
Smooth.
through.
Does the job.
Hi.
Finally, the mysterious stranger honors us with his presence.
Sorry, I got held up.
Oh, well, how can I complain when faced with such a valid reason?
All right, I get it. You're angry, but I've spent a few days out cold in some ruins.
Is that so? And how did that happen?
Maybe you haven't realized, but we have a new enemy.
Yeah, I noticed. As if I didn't have enough problems. As you can see, my hands are pretty much full.
You're going to take our son on one of your expeditions?
He's better off staying with us right now. There have been far too many attacks on the fort lately. He's not safe there anymore.
Oh yeah, much safer out here.
I don't need a lecture from you. Mister, I like to disappear into my hut when things get difficult.
Actually, the hut is gone. Buried under one of those flying fortresses.
I'm happy to hear it. I never understood why you chose to hide in there instead of living with us.
I didn't want to burden you with my problems. I respected you too much for that.
Don't make me laugh. You felt wounded because the faction leaders wouldn't listen to your warnings of the potential dangers. And instead of accepting that failure and moving on, you curled up into a ball and wasted years of your life. You were a great man once, Jax. Think of all you did. Fighting your own people, storming the Ice Palace, defeating the hybrid.
I wonder if some of these actual flashbacks.
Not everyone remembers it that way.
I was there, and that is exactly what happened. No matter what people remember, or choose to remember.
Well, those potential dangers, as you call them, are right in front of us now. We both saw this coming. Now it's up to us to fight for everyone's survival.
Let's do
I
it
know,
then.
just as it ever was. People are too preoccupied with their own lives to worry about the future of humanity. But that doesn't mean you should ignore your own life. If only you had been a real father to Dex, none of this would have happened. Do you think I should have left him on the battlefield at the World Heart then?
No, of course not.
Anyway, Asker will take good care of him. He would never leave him behind. Unlike you.
Wait a minute, that her new man? What?
No, something's wrong. I need your help.
You look exhausted. What happened?
One of those creatures, one of the invaders, it bit me. The old man says I'm infected, but he didn't know what with.
Well, I can probably mix you something once I'm back home in Tavar. But we're in the middle of a battle with the Morcons. So I'm afraid you'll just have to hang in there for the moment.
Dex needs to be somewhere safe.
Really? Then why don't you do something about it? It's about time you took care of your own son. I just hope you know what you're doing.
I've been speaking to this old man, Adam. He's been treating my wounds. He said the Bastion in the north should expand, become a major power. Sounds like that would be a safe place.
What are you talking about? Adam? An old man? For goodness sakes, Jax, what have they done to you? Are your senses so impaired that you can't see what's in front of you?
What's that supposed to mean?
There is only one old man in the Bastion who fits your description. And that is Dawkins. Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins.
I was talking to Dawkins? I don't believe it.
How badly did they hurt you, Jax, for you not to recognize him? This is the man who set the Albs against the Free People, who plunged Magellan into years of war, all for the hybrid. The miserable bastard who, let's not forget, was inside a mechanical pod until recently. Of course, he's but a shadow of what he was.
It almost sounds like you would have forgiven all his crimes against humanity.
The killing machine from back then has been destroyed. The shattered husk that survived barely has the strength to tell you what he knows. Dawkins is just an old man now. Without his machine, I don't think he's anything to worry about, to be honest.
Ugh. That explains a few things. I should pay him another visit.
Yeah, why don't you do that? After all, he only stole a whole year of your life.
Oh man, this girl got jokes. I will say this is a lot of dialogue. The last game had a lot of dialogue too, but not this much at one time. We've been in this one spot talking to her. I guess we got a lot of catching up to do, but it's interesting. They're giving us a good bit of story,
I don't recognize you anymore.
not a way I
You're
think you should
obsessed
start off
with
a
the
game.
fight against the Morcons.
Doesn't make it bad, just make
Did
it a
you
slow
see
starter.
what they did at the World Heart? It was a massacre. They practically wiped out all our warriors. We have to strike back before they can reach the grotto. Once they disappear inside, we'll be dealing with more than just their bloodhounds. They'll unleash their destroyers, and who knows what else on us.
I'll take care of your Morcon problem.
And how are you gonna do that? You're sick.
I'm going to need your help against these invaders. It's pointless for you to waste your energy on trivial skirmishes. A couple of Morcon bloodhounds won't be able to stop me.
Very well. I'll gather my men and prepare for a retreat. But be careful. Those animals will do anything to get their hands on Alexit.
Where's Dex now?
He's nearby. Asker is teaching him a lesson in patience. You would think he would have learned that from us.
Oh, very funny.
What? Don't you think I know I could have done better too? That this wasteland is no place for him?
Like I said though, there was a lot of choices in the last game. They setting us up for so many missions that we can choose at once. It's kind of overwhelming if you got like, ADHD or something. Like you wouldn't know what to do.
Talk about this new enemy.
Or any type of anxiety like I have
a lot to
right now. I'm
deal
like,
with.
what to do first?
I know. That's one reason I'm out here. Because of that and all the other threats to our lands. I always expected something like this, just not this soon. Could it be the aware that the hybrid spoke of?
It's more than that. I think he might have even called them here somehow. One of the last things the hybrid did was to fire a signal into the sky. It caused a strange celestial phenomenon no one's been able to explain.
That isn't a comforting thought. People need to prepare for what's coming. But damn it, I just don't have the time right now. I can't leave until I solve this situation with the Morcons. Look after Dex, do you hear me? I'll kill you if anything happens to him.
My head.
Looks like
What in
I
the
still
world?
have a long, painful road ahead.
Felt like something hit me in the head or whatever. I think it's kind of funny. Like as soon as I got in the area, it teleported me right to the person I needed to talk to. It's kind of like a nice feature, but I feel like they need to slow. I can't believe I'm saying this. Slow down the load times because it's kind of unnatural like. Okay, so let's bring up the missions again. Like I said, I am overwhelmed. They gave us so many missions that we can do. We don't have to do them in any particular order, but this is crazy. So right now I'm gonna work on my build. I'm gonna be honest, I normally always go balance unless something's not working. So at least these screens are better. I'm gonna be honest, like sometimes I did not understand the screens in the first game. It was very complex. And I probably should have used some of the stuff in here instead of So we're gonna do this infected thing. I don't even know how to get down. Well, I figured it out, but I never did technically climb up there, so I didn't know the direction. Got leveled up just by walking around over the. Okay. It must be late because I think it was late. Like I said, I think this game gonna need a patch. But I have LP. Maybe there's nothing I can do just yet. I'm doing a better job in this game than I did in the last game. I was getting destroyed in the last game. Especially where I'm at now in the first game. I did good for the first hour or two, then I got stuck. Well, actually the first maybe 3 or 4 hours. Scared I'm gonna walk up on something that I'm not prepared for. Because I still feel like it's kind of like the first game, but I feel like I'm playing like in better graphics, maybe better camera angles and things. But I still feel like I'm still playing the first game, if that makes any sense.
Hey, you, asshole. What are you doing rifling through my stuff?
You live here?
Do I live here? What do you think? No, I just keep all my stuff here just for show. So some idiot passing by can take what he likes. Of course I live here, and you better get the hell out. So scram!
I'm not gonna steal anything, but I want to talk to the dude.
Can't you see I'm busy?
What's the point of him being here, dude?
Can't you see I'm busy?
I'm gonna leave this guy alone. Maybe it's not where I'm supposed to be anyway. Let's just keep going. I do like the way the grass look and feels on this game. That reminds me, I didn't activate the other teleporter.
Hey,
Good to see you, Jax. Have you thought about what you want to do next?
No. I'm still deciding what I'm going to do with you first, Dawkins.
Ah, so you know.
Yeah, I know, bro.
I don't want to talk about the past, but I just don't understand what you're doing. Why didn't you just tell me who you were from the start?
I thought it might be confusing, and I knew you had some personal business to deal with first. But now that you're done, we can finally start our work. The Skyans have a considerable head start, so we don't have much time.
As you can see, this game, as well as the first game, gave you a lot of choices. Your choices impacted what you do. And I'm also playing another game that you guys should check out, Monarch, that does the same thing. It gives you a lot of choices and it affects your ego. But this game, it affects, you know, your build of your character each and every time you make a choice.
Why the
So
hell
choose
should I
wisely.
get mixed up in any of this?
Also,
You
choose
have
the
no
way
other
that best
choice,
fits you
Jax.
as well as
You
you
won't be
can.
able to get rid of that alien infection without my help. And besides, how long is it since you had a good dose of ELEX or mana? You don't have enough strength or magic to fight, and the infection is only making it worse. I'm the only one who can save you. I know more about this kind of disease than anyone else.
So you're resorting to blackmail? I should just kill you right now.
That wouldn't be very wise. Let me start by explaining exactly what's happening to you. The skyanids that bit you are highly enhanced with a purple substance not unlike our blue ELEX. That's why I've taken to calling it Dark ELEX. The
Dark
whole thing
ELEX.
is rather confusing, but both our blue ELEX and this new purple stuff have a few things in common. They both come from a different world. And they can both cause terrible mutations while also unleashing incredible powers. But this Dark ELEX is more like a disease. It's highly infectious, and once it finds a suitable host, it replicates at a rapid rate.
You have a lot of explaining to do. You sent a signal into space when you were still the hybrid, and then this strange object appears in the sky. Just what the hell did you do?
You have to understand, although I still remember much of my time as the hybrid, many of the machine's thoughts and memories were wiped out. But it appears the hybrid opened a wormhole near Magellan not long before its encounter with you.
A what?
A wormhole. A phenomenon capable of bridging time and space. And clearly our unwanted visitors used it to get here.
Right. And I guess them attacking us now is just pure coincidence.
I understand why you're angry. I would be skeptical too, but I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. I ask myself these questions every damn day, believe me. But those memories are gone. The hybrid machine is a thing of the past, and there's nothing I can do about it. We have to look forward, try to figure it all out before the Skyans overwhelm us.
Skyans. Did you come up with the name?
The alien invaders gave it to themselves. I was able to intercept some of their transmissions, which is how I know they're getting ready for the next phase of their invasion.
You can understand them?
It's not difficult. I've spent many lifetimes in the pursuit of scientific knowledge. And the language of science and mathematical algorithms is universal. The Skyans are no exception.
All right, if you know so much about these Skyans, tell me how to stop them.
They've come with a huge number of warriors and creatures to take over our planet, harness it for their own use.
Why don't you tell me something I don't know?
Their formers are already operational. They're using them to pump dark ELEX into the ground. That makes the areas around these formers extremely dangerous. I wouldn't recommend approaching them without the best equipment possible and a substantial military force.
Dang, it's like
Get
that.
to the point.
In the end, that's what it boils down to. Military force and equipment. We need strong allies who will support our cause. If we are to stand a chance against the overwhelming strength of the Skyans, the sixth power will have to become the greatest human military force in history.
That's the best you can come up with? Brute force and military power?
That's only the beginning. We have a lot of work ahead of us, Jax. First, the Bastion is going to need improvements if it's going to house a growing army. And we can't lose sight of the movements of enemy troops and their Skyanid creatures. If we see them making any significant advances anywhere, we'll have to intervene immediately. And of course, the first thing we need is a suitable faction we can form an alliance with.
When are you going to do something about my infection?
I'm already working on it. The study of dark ELEX is at the top of my agenda. We still have time. I don't believe you're going to mutate into a Skyanid creature anytime soon. And you have a strong will. If dark ELEX works anything like the blue substance we know, you stand a good chance.
Don't fuck with me. I don't want this thing to kill me just because you want to play war.
Look, it's going to take time. I need peace and quiet to conduct my research. In the meantime, you need to prepare for the coming battles with the Skyans.
Okay, let's say I start looking for an ally to join your sixth power.
There are so many feuds. All the factions in Magellan are at each other's throats. But the only way we can hope to defeat the Skyans is by building an army stronger than theirs. So speak to the leaders of each faction. Find out who would make the best and strongest ally. Join them, poach their warriors, or, I don't know, capture their commanding officers.
Similar to what you did in the first
I don't care how
game.
you do it. Just do whatever it takes to make the Bastion as powerful as it can be. And get moving. The enemy is practically on our doorstep.
See, I could keep talking to him if I want, or I could do other things. I'm just gonna keep talking to him. Might as well.
Forces with us.
It's a lot of dialogue, but
The
might as
only
well.
way we can stop the Skyans
We played for about an hour, mainly got dialogue.
and an army of fearless warriors. But all these factions have been fighting each other as long as they can remember. So the only solution is a new central power. One that has complete autonomy and independence. As soon as the others see that humanity stands a chance against the invaders, they'll join us. It's up to you to recruit them and train them, and find your old strength. You're the only one who can pull them out of their apathy and fear. You must prepare them for the coming war. They'll be fighting to stop the total extinction of humanity. Be their hero, be their leader, their last hope of salvation. Beast of Zakor.
Don't call me that. It's ancient history. And it isn't true anymore.
And yet people still talk about your fight with the hybrid, about what you did in the war against the Owls. You might be an outsider to them now, but they'll learn to trust you again.
You're a fucking hypocrite, you know that? Like you had nothing to do with the hybrid.
I'm weak and I'm burnt out. And the machine that controlled me back then doesn't exist anymore. It's your willpower that saved us all from the hybrid. And you still have it, just as strong as it ever was. So go out there, Convince them to fight with us against the Skyans. And do it before it's too late.
I'm gonna end the conversation for now.
Just don't make me wait too long. The future of the world is at stake.
Trying to see. Oh, we got some moonshine up here. Give me some of that moonshine. Okay. Just another place to sit. I'm trying. There's like a little yellow mark on the thing. I probably should look at the. That was stupid of me. I feel like this game may be a little glitch. I'm trying to get to this affected mission. This is gonna probably bring up another mission because I can't figure this one out. I'm gonna mark that one on the map. Like I said, at first it was yellow, like really yellow, like that arrow at the top of the compass. It was really yellow, but then it disappeared as I talked to that guy. Hey, let's see if it'll show back up now that I kind of changed. I'm sure there's gonna be a patch for this game. Like I said, it's been a little glitchy. Okay, now it showed back up. Yeah, this is weird. Like it's not activating, so I'm gonna go to another mission. Now you guys are getting a good bit of this game in one setting because number one, I had the time. Number two, I don't feel like I showed you enough gameplay, and I like having a lot of gameplay in my first videos, and I haven't really showed. I gotta remember to use my jetpack when I'm falling. I wasn't even doing much damage. I was thinking like, why it ain't doing no damage? But then, I guess I didn't have no I'm gonna try him again. Let's go. Oh snap. Am I dead? I guess I can't beat him because I don't know why. Maybe he's just too high of a level. So I'm just gonna avoid him this time. He might be too high of a level. Don't forget, for my work, for my time, a lot of times people don't think about the fact, if you're a YouTuber who don't have the best internet connection, you're sacrificing your internet, you're doing out things, watching blurry videos or not watching anything at all on your internet too much while you're uploading. So yeah, show me some love, hit me up the comments, likes and all that. It help the video, it help us grow. Help us continue covering games like this.
Jax, glad you're here. Kaya and the little one were worried.
How's my son?
Doing pretty well, considering recent events. But it's too much for a boy his age.
He shouldn't even be here.
Well, his mother wanted him with her. These last few days have been something else. Turbulent times we live in.
Kaya left you in charge of our child?
She did, and I consider it an honor. I know you're both busy. And I see no signs of that changing anytime soon.
I'm taking the boy to the Bastion. Kaya and I think it's the best thing for him, given the circumstances.
Won't hear me complaining. Means you're responsible for the boy from here on out. The Bastion is in the north, right? The ruins where that Dawkins fella lives?
Seems like everybody but me knows who the old man is and what he's up to.
Well, you've clearly been out of town for quite some time.
Clearly.
I'll head out to the Bastion right away then. Gotta get the place ready. I'll see you there. Watch yourself out there.
Is it true the Morcons are bad people, Father?
Where did you hear that?
Mother says they invaded our camp at the World Heart and killed lots of us. It was really horrible. Why are the Morcons doing this?
It's hard to explain.
I don't get it. Only bad people would do something like that, wouldn't they?
It's not something a boy your age should ever have to see.
Why not? If I don't see it, does that mean it didn't happen?
No, of course not. It was a small group. I'm sure not all Morcons are like that.
You mean those weren't real Morcons?
They were, but I think they attacked the World Heart because they were bad people, not because they were Morcons.
You're right, Father. It's hard to explain.
What are you up to?
Mother says I have to wait here until she finishes her work. But she's taking so long. Can't we go somewhere else?
It's probably for the best. You're not safe out here. Come with me. I'll get you out of here.
Really? I don't have to wait anymore?
I'll take you to the Bastion.
Oh, I've always wanted to go there. Asker says there's ghosts.
Really? That's what he tells you. We'll talk about this later.
Okay, I love ghosts.
Come on. We've got to go now.
He loves ghosts. Can we just randomly speak to him along the way? We can speak to him and tell him to stay in place if we want.
Where have you been all this time?
I'm not sure I should tell you.
Oh, come on. I'll understand.
I was unconscious, so I couldn't come see you.
Unconscious? Really? Like when all the lights go out and everything?
That's right.
Wow. Why were you unconscious?
There were these, come on. We gotta keep moving.
Even I sometimes don't know where I'm going in this game. I just hope the little man keeping up. There is a map. I just haven't been using it. So if you want to stay on roads and all that, maybe it's best to use the map.
Why won't you tell me what happened to you?
I don't want you to worry.
Really? I'm the son of the biggest daredevil in the world, and you don't want to worry me?
Yeah, well, the less you know, the less you have to worry about. Come on.
We're actually going the wrong way. I wonder if he has a jetpack too. Oh, that thing's too rough. I need to go. See, I knew that thing was too rough. I knew it was. But what we're gonna do actually at this point, we're gonna stop it right here. Now, my first impression of this game basically is that it's a decent game. It's not bad. It's intriguing. It hasn't really been action packed, but the first game was, it's one of those long builds, one of those, but ends up being a great story in the end type of scenario. And I think this game is going to do the same thing as that one did. But I'm going to be back once again. This series is going to be a plays and review series. One of the videos will have my final verdict on the game.
Come on, I'll understand.
As soon as I got an idea. Right now I have no idea what I think of this game just yet.
Really? Like when all the lights
But
go out and everything?
yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys next show, next video. I'm out of here. Peace.
There were these, come on. We gotta